Channel 4 News with 5-time Emmy Award-winning anchor
Ben Glissenbottom.
Hello, people at home. My name is Ben Glissenbottom with ESPN Special Reports. You know, soccer has never really quite caught on in the United States. Marketing people from left and right and all over the place have tried to figure out this problem. They've tried anything and everything under the sun, getting big names, trying to market to the younger crowd, and it never seems to quite catch on. But something revolutionary is currently going on as we speak. A team of professional athletes and sports sociologists have got together, combined their minds of awesomeness to give us a new sport. It's born out of soccer, but it's not quite the same. To show and to fully illustrate what this sport is, we're now going to go over some of the basic features.
With me today to help show some of the new dynamics of the sport are one of the first teams in the league, the Sparkling Unicorns. Watch as their athletic prowess shows itself on the brand new field. As you can see, the play is a lot different. The field is actually only half the size of the original soccer field. And the changed rules with the kicking and the throwing has changed the dynamics of both offensive and defensive tactics completely.
Now, many very big changes have been made to the game, but some of the basic features of rules behind the regular play is that outside of this arch we have here, or the three-point line on a basketball court, is that you are allowed to dribble the ball. You can also throw at the goal, but also is once you are inside that arc, you actually have to drop it and start playing the classic soccer style with your feet. And that is also another way to get a goal. This feature was added so that some of those that felt the game of soccer should include hands outside of the goalie are now added and add to the speed and some of the sexiness of the game.
These changes were made with the idea of faster pace. Faster pace meaning more enthralling, bringing the crowd more into the action. One of the main complaints by the United States watchers of the sport being that things move too slow, the field was too big. They weren't seeing enough action out on the field as found in other mainstream sports. So many of these new dynamics were added, which now, as you can see, speed up gameplay. I actually got to jump into the fray a little bit and try my hand out at the new sport. As I was quick to find out, body checks are allowed and even a little bit encouraged. Now that I've mentioned that also body checks and new defensive tactics have been allowed, they're actually combining these things in the new pioneering of the very early days of this sport. As you can see, a screen is called, the block is thrown down, and the goal is attempted.
And also among the very many new features, a cheerleading squad has now also been made mandatory for all teams that are participating in the league to help get that extra team spirit going.
R-O-W-D-I-E, that's how you spell rowdy. Ready? Let's get rowdy.
Ready and drop it.
Woo! Go team! For a more personal look, I am now here with co-founder of the sport and team captain of the Sparkling Unicorns, Ray Finkel. Ray Finkel, thank you for joining me today.
Oh, my pleasure.
So, to you, what are the features that stand out most that are really going to help this sport catch on?
You know, I would say that this sport, it combines everything that's good about sport and gets rid of everything that's bad. I mean, we don't have any problems with people falling down and crying about a foul because there pretty much are no fouls. You can do anything out there. Also, it combines all the good things about athleticism. Somebody might be good at basketball, somebody might be good at soccer. Now we can combine those sports and make a super athlete that can play the best sport ever made.
It's a marketing strategy that I think will prove to be very, very successful. May I ask, what is the progress on the cheerleading section or addition to this team?
That's a fledgling program. Still got a few kinks to work out, but you know, it's coming along. It's got a lot of potential.
Good. That's all you can really ask for is potential.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I am now here with sport named Rumpelstiltskin recently traded to the Sparkling Unicorns to get even more further in-depth view of this sport. Now, tell me, what drew you to the sport?
Oh, I'd say a couple different things. You know, I played soccer for Manchester United for a few years back, and you know, it was nothing big. You know, it was just same old stuff or whatever. But then, you know, I tried basketball a little bit, but it just wasn't, you know, the pace wasn't fast enough. Like, it was just, you know, I didn't really like it. But then, you know, the combination of this new sport or whatever, you know, really got me thinking about all the different, you know, different outlets I can take my energy with and everything. I can go one way or do one thing, and it's like, it's finally up to par.
That's
like,
nice.
With my
The best of both worlds, one might say.
Yes, yes.
That's very good. That's very good.
To now also get a better idea of what the reception has been so far, I have my good friend here, Ray. Ray, tell me, what drew you to the sport? Why do you enjoy watching it so much?
There's so many things about the sport. It's just so dynamic. Like, it just keeps my eyes just dancing back and forth on the court. The players are doing so much. There's just kicking and dribbling and all types of body checks and aggressiveness, and I just love it. Like, me and my guys get drunk and we just like to sit and watch and woo!
And there you have it, people. It's catching on quite nicely.
As you can see, there's been many revolutionary changes to the game of what people might consider conventionally think of as soccer. Some may even say unrecognizable. But in the scheme of things, that may not be such a bad thing. As we already know, soccer never really quite caught on in the United States. But this more violent, brutish, fast-paced, and sexier version is going to catch on quite nicely. This is Ben, now signing off from SportsCenter Inside Look.